Welcome to the Rustic Planters, your go-to channel for all things home garden design. Today, we're diving into the magical world of small space Italian rustic gardens. If you're dreaming of creating a charming, vintage-inspired garden that captures the essence of Italy's countryside, you're in the right place. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your ideas and experiences as we explore the world of home garden design together. So grab a cup of coffee, relax, and let's journey through these stunning rustic garden ideas that bring Italian flair to even the smallest of spaces. From terracotta pots to rustic wood elements, we'll be showing you how to turn your space into a southern Italian dream. When we think of Italian gardens, we imagine rolling hills, vine-covered walls, and natural stone pathways. But you don't need acres of land to achieve this style. Even the tiniest space can be transformed into a beautiful, rustic Italian escape. The key is embracing natural materials like stone, wood, and terracotta. These elements bring warmth, character, and timeless beauty to any garden. Imagine adding a terracotta pot full of vibrant flowers or a stone fountain trickling with water, the perfect touch for your small garden. Don't worry if your space isn't huge. Whether it's a balcony, a small courtyard, or a compact patio, small space Italian rustic gardens are all about maximizing every inch while maintaining that vintage, cozy vibe. To start building your rustic garden, choosing the right materials is crucial. Wood and stone are the backbone of the rustic style, bringing a sense of earthiness and authenticity to your space. For smaller gardens, opt for reclaimed wood, which has a weathered look and adds instant character. Terracotta is another essential material. Whether it's used for planters, tiles, or statues, terracotta adds warmth and rustic charm. Its natural finish ages beautifully over time, making it a perfect match for the Italian countryside aesthetic. Finally, consider adding a bit of wrought iron for vintage-style gates, trellises, or furniture. Iron pairs beautifully with the more natural elements like wood and stone, adding a hint of old-world Italian elegance to your garden. A major part of the Italian rustic garden charm lies in its vintage appeal. You don't need brand new items to make your garden feel timeless. In fact, using antique or weathered pieces will give your space a sense of history and warmth. Look for old metal watering cans, vintage chairs, or even reclaimed wooden crates to use as planters. These pieces add character and tell a story, making your garden feel like it's been there for decades, even if you just installed it yesterday. Adding these vintage elements can instantly transport you to the Italian countryside. Picture a weathered iron gate framing your garden, or an old, rustic bench under a grapevine trellis. These small touches are what truly elevate your space into a rustic haven. In small gardens, it's important to think vertically to make the most of your space. Vertical gardening ideas can include using trellises, wall-mounted planters, or hanging baskets to add depth and dimension to your garden. Consider climbing plants like ivy or roses that can grow up trellises, bringing a touch of Italy's iconic vine-covered walls into your own garden. These plants add a rustic charm while saving valuable floor space. Vertical gardening also allows you to create layers within your space, giving it a more expansive feel. A vertical garden brings a cozy, intimate vibe while providing plenty of opportunities to add plants, herbs, and flowers. Terracotta pots are an essential part of any Italian rustic garden, especially in smaller spaces. They bring warmth and a vintage look, and they're perfect for creating beautiful plant displays. Try mixing different sizes and shapes of terracotta pots for added visual interest. You can arrange them along a garden path, hang them on a wall, or stack them in a corner for an eclectic, rustic feel. For an authentic Italian touch, plant Mediterranean herbs like rosemary, thyme, and basil in your terracotta pots. Not only do they smell amazing, but they also give your garden a wonderful functional element that reflects the rustic lifestyle. Stone is another material that brings a rustic Italian garden to life. Whether it's a stone pathway, a decorative wall, or a simple stone planter, the rough textures of stone add a natural beauty that blends perfectly with greenery. In a small garden, a stone feature such as a low wall or a stepping stone pathway can create a sense of depth and make the space feel larger. Natural stone also offers a timeless quality, which is a key element of the rustic Italian style. To keep the rustic look cohesive, choose stone that blends well with other materials in your garden. For example, pairing light-colored stone with terracotta or dark wood can create a lovely contrast that enhances your garden's natural beauty. Every rustic Italian garden needs a place to relax and enjoy the beauty of your surroundings. If space is limited, a small bistro table and chairs can make a perfect cozy corner for sipping wine or reading a book. Look for furniture with vintage or weathered finishes. Wooden chairs with an aged patina or wrought iron furniture that has a soft, rusted charm. Add soft cushions or throws for extra comfort and a touch of Mediterranean coziness. Don't forget to surround your seating area with lush greenery, fragrant flowers, or trailing vines. These elements not only make the space feel more inviting, but also create a serene atmosphere that captures the essence of an Italian garden. Adding a few well-placed garden statues or sculptures can really elevate your small space Italian rustic garden. Choose pieces with a weathered or vintage look, like an old stone bust or a simple angel statue. These elements infuse your garden with character and a touch of old-world charm. A simple bust of a Roman god or goddess, or a rustic bird bath, can be an ideal focal point in the midst of your plants and flowers. When selecting sculptures, keep in mind the overall vibe of your garden. Choose pieces that reflect the natural, earthy tones of the materials you're using, such as terracotta, stone, or wood. A hallmark of Italian gardens is the abundance of herbs and edible plants, making them both beautiful and practical. Even in a small space, you can plant a variety of herbs like basil, oregano, and sage in raised beds or pots. These herbs not only add fragrance and texture to your garden, but also bring the flavors of Italy to your kitchen. Imagine snipping fresh basil for a homemade pizza or using thyme for a delicious roasted dish. For a true rustic Italian feel, consider growing olive trees, figs, or even a small grapevine. These plants may take up a bit more room, but with creative container gardening, they can fit into even the smallest of spaces. At the heart of every Italian rustic garden is a sense of peace and relaxation. Whether you're lounging in a hammock or enjoying your morning coffee, creating a tranquil atmosphere is key. Soft sounds, like the gentle trickle of water from a small fountain, can help set the mood. A rustic stone fountain or a simple clay basin can be a lovely addition, filling the air with soothing sounds that enhance the serenity of your space. Don't forget about lighting. Soft, warm lighting from lanterns or string lights can create a magical atmosphere at night, turning your garden into an enchanting escape under the stars. Vines are a key feature in creating the lush, vine-covered garden walls that are iconic in Italian landscapes. In a small garden, climbing plants like wisteria, jasmine, and bougainvillea can be trained to grow up trellises or fences. These plants not only add color and texture to your garden, but also make the space feel larger by drawing the eye upward. The blooms of these vines can create a fragrant, colorful canopy, perfect for a romantic, rustic atmosphere. For added vintage flair, consider creating a small pergola or archway for your vines to climb. This can become the focal point of your garden, adding vertical interest while offering a shaded retreat. Rustic planters and containers are the perfect way to display your plants and flowers in a small garden. Look for vintage-style pots or even repurposed items like old wooden crates or galvanized buckets. The more weathered and worn, the better. These containers have a timeless appeal and can be arranged in clusters to add depth to your garden. Consider placing them along walkways or hanging them on walls for added interest. Fill your rustic planters with a mix of flowers, herbs, and even small trees to create a layered, textural look that captures the essence of an Italian garden. The beauty of rustic containers is that they can be easily swapped out to keep your garden fresh and seasonal. Rustic furniture is another element that helps create a cozy, Italian-inspired atmosphere. Even if your garden is small, adding a bench or chair made of weathered wood or wrought iron can bring character to your space. Consider a classic wooden bench under a pergola or beside a flower bed. The patina of the wood adds to the rustic charm, and the bench invites you to sit back and enjoy the beauty of your garden. For a more functional yet stylish touch, you can opt for a small rustic dining table where you can host meals or afternoon tea. A simple, wooden table with a couple of chairs can serve as a perfect gathering spot for friends and family. A pathway can be the heart of your garden design, and in small spaces, a well-chosen path can make all the difference. Think of winding stone or gravel paths that meander through your garden, leading to different corners filled with flowers and greenery. For a more authentic touch, you could create a cobblestone or brick path that echoes the old roads of the Italian countryside. These paths help to guide visitors through the space, encouraging exploration while giving your garden an elegant, rustic charm. Incorporating greenery along the edges of your path, such as creeping thyme or moss, will soften the look of the stones and create a natural transition between different garden sections. Why not extend the rustic charm into your home? Bringing a bit of the outdoors inside can enhance the feel of your garden and create a seamless flow from your garden to your living spaces. Terracotta pots with herbs or small plants can sit on windowsills, and wrought iron furniture can be used on balconies or terraces. Use natural materials like wood or stone for furniture and decor to continue that rustic Italian vibe. Indoor plants like ferns, ivy, or succulents can also create a mini garden feel inside your home, making the connection between your outdoor oasis and your interior design even more powerful. To make your small garden truly authentic, it's important to source the right rustic pieces. Antique shops, flea markets, or even local estate sales can be a goldmine for finding rustic garden items. Look for vintage pottery, weathered furniture, or decorative stone elements that can be used to enhance your garden's character. Sometimes, the best finds are hidden in unexpected places, so keep an eye out. Additionally, consider supporting local artisans or craftspeople who specialize in rustic decor or garden elements. Unique, handmade pieces can bring a special, one-of-a-kind touch to your Italian-inspired garden. Creating a lush, textured garden involves layering plants of different sizes and shapes. Tall plants like lavender or rosemary can provide height, while shorter plants like thyme or succulents fill in the lower layers. The goal is to create a garden that feels full and abundant, even in a small space. Use plants that vary in color, texture, and height to create visual interest and make the space feel more expansive. Don't forget about ground cover plants like creeping thyme or moss that add soft texture to pathways or garden beds. These elements help tie everything together and create a cohesive rustic garden feel. Colors play an important role in setting the mood for your garden. Italian rustic gardens often feature earthy tones like terracotta, deep greens, and soft, muted colors inspired by nature. Consider planting flowers like lavender, geraniums, and sunflowers for vibrant pops of color. These plants not only add beauty to your garden, but also reflect the colors of Italy's stunning countryside. For a softer, more subtle approach, try using plants with silvery foliage, like lamb's ear or sage. Their muted tones provide a gentle contrast to the bolder flowers and give your garden a calm, soothing atmosphere. Adding a touch of southern ambience to your small Italian-inspired garden can create a wonderful fusion of styles. Think of adding a rustic rocking chair on a porch, sipping sweet tea under a trellis, or hanging a vintage lantern by the door. Mixing southern elements, like wicker furniture or weathered shutters, with the earthy, Mediterranean charm of an Italian garden can bring a sense of relaxed elegance to your outdoor space. Southern gardens are often cozy and inviting, so don't hesitate to make your garden a space where you and your loved ones can gather, relax, and enjoy the beauty of nature together. Thank you so much for watching today's video on small space Italian rustic gardens. I hope these ideas inspire you to transform your outdoor space into a vintage-inspired garden filled with natural materials, vibrant plants, and southern charm. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and any questions you might have about creating your own rustic garden. Until next time, happy gardening, and may your little corner of the world be filled with beauty, tranquility, and all the charm of Italy's countryside.